Good morning, everyone. Welcome today. Welcome to the section of EV. Before I go further, do you guys have any idea about EV?
Tesla electric car.
Okay. How about you? No idea at all. But I believe you have already seen BYD, this brand, Tesla brand. Okay. Yeah, this is what we actually call EV. Before this, right, I actually would like to have you guys to introduce yourself to me. Is that okay? Because we just met and I have no idea about you guys and have no background of you guys as well. So is that possible for you guys to make an introduction? How about you? Could you make a start?
Okay. So my name is Amy, and I'm here to explore about EV because I'm thinking to switch my petrol car to electric vehicles.
Okay, very good, very good. Okay, so what made you have this idea to switch to EV actually?
Because of the trend.
Okay, the trend. Okay. How about budget?
It's much more cheaper compared to petrol car, I think.
Mm-hmm,
Because right now my company they actually launched the free charger for electric cars, so I think I can save petrol money from there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What company are you from that they actually provide the EV charger for you?
I'm from Intel.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, those are very big company that they actually sponsor, I would say sponsor to the employee.
Yeah,
For
because
the
they
charger.
also like promoting the go green activities and the sustainability.
True.
activities.
Exactly. Okay. How about you?
Yeah.
What is your name?
My name is Lim Kwan.
Okay. And what made you come here today for this section?
Because I come because of my friend bring me come.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I believe you guys know each other for quite a while.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
So we know each other.
Okay, welcome. My name is Isaac. I've been doing research of EV for more than 5 years, since 2020. Why 2020? Because that time is the year that our government actually launched the EV export in our country. So I've been doing research and I've also known the ecosystem in Malaysia. The ecosystem in Malaysia right now of EV is very, how to say that? It's not very advanced yet, but it's good enough for us to explore more. So our goal today is very simple. Today, I want you guys to walk out of here and you guys have the knowledge, not only the EV and also the structure of the EV and also the pros and cons. So I believe, Amy, next time when you want to make the changes of your car, you have more ideas about it.
Okay, sure.
Okay? Is that good?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's the purpose I come for training.
Thank you very much. Alright, let's rock and roll. Alright, have you guys been to China before? China has a lot of EV brands. Have you guys heard of Hongqi?
Xi Jinping.
There's a Xi Jinping government car. Correct, you are clever. Alright.
We just came.
Oh yes, that's true. Yes, yeah. They actually describe that Hongqi is the official government vehicle in China government. So I wouldn't say that it's sponsored by China government, but I believe that it's one of the big connection with the China government. Hongqi with the China government. Okay, but of course, we can talk about this later on if we have the extra time. Alright. So right now, it's not only Hongqi, Huawei.
Phone?
Yeah, the phone that we were using, Huawei, I believe that there's a lot of people not using Huawei right now because of the
But there is
Google.
a phone.
Yeah, exactly. They are doing sports car, Huawei sports car.
Really?
Not only that, Xiaomi is doing the same thing as well. Xiaomi, they are making their vehicle just like Porsche. So it's a very, very famous Xiaomi vehicle in China.
Oh.
Yeah. I just mentioned about three, but there's a lot more which I don't even recognize their name. So maybe next time, if you guys have the chance to go to China,
So
check
do
it
you
out by
mean
yourself.
That the whole China is using electric car. There's no more petrol car in
I
China.
wouldn't say the whole China is using petrol car, EV car, but I would say more than 50% of the users in China, they're actually using EV. Because if all of them using petrol car, right, China
Very
air
good.
pollution is going to be horrible. So China government, they actually sponsor or I would say they actually help the infrastructure of EV going up one by one. So we can see the rising percentage of China vehicle is going up like a lot of percentage. But I'm sorry girls, today I'm going to focus only in Malaysia. Okay, only in Malaysia. Malaysia EV infrastructure and Malaysia EV ecosystem, which is, I think is very important for us because we are staying here. And I believe that our government is doing the right thing. Yeah, we are on the right track, on the right direction to our EV world. Okay? Alright, okay, this is our content today. My purpose today is to provide a fundamental understanding of EV. And again, my focus will be on Malaysia, about the EV landscape of Malaysia. Like what I mentioned just now, I want you guys to know not only EV, I want you guys to know about the pros and cons, and furthermore, the EV structures. Okay? Don't worry guys, it's going to be a fun topic. It's not only EV that we're talking about, we are talking about the environmental friendly as well. Okay? Alright. Alright, for this page, right, I'm going to have you guys to guess the vehicle model, the brand, and also the model of the vehicle, so that you guys have the idea of EV or not EV. It's very easy. It's not going to be a race, okay? So be relaxed. Okay? If you guys have the idea, then just let me know. Okay? Alright, the first one is the famous one. Tesla Model Y.
Comfort EV.
Oh, okay, very good. This is the best seller in the whole wide world. Okay, Tesla Model Y. You are correct, Amy. And for the second one, it's very famous as well. The BYD Seal.
EV.
Correct, EV. This would be the second famous in the global market. Alright, how about Proton X70? This is very famous in Malaysia. I'm sure you guys know about this. Is that an EV?
Hybrid.
It's hybrid. How about you,
Not
Ili? Not EV? Okay. Okay. You're right, it's not an EV. And it's not a hybrid as well. Alright, let's go for the fourth one. How about BMW iX? Is BMW iX an EV?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. How about you?
EV.
Okay. You girls are correct. This is an EV. Alright, let's go for the fifth one. Mazda CX-30. I believe this is famous enough for you guys, right?
My car. It's petrol car.
Okay, very good, very good. Petrol as well?
Yes.
Okay. this is from China. You guys have idea about this?
Not really. Is it popular in Malaysia?
It's not as popular as BYD right now, but soon it's going to be a huge impact for the market as well.
But looking at the brand and the models, I think it's EV car.
Okay. Alright, let's go to Eileen.
It's not EV car.
It's not an EV? Okay. Alright, for this one, it's quite a discussion of this model because in our Malaysia market, we actually have the different model compared to the global one. Okay? They actually have two models. One is the petrol car, fully petrol, and another one is the plug-in EV. What is plug-in EV? I'll tell you guys more about it. But for right now, the global one is an EV. Okay? And last but not least, this is the high-end car, Porsche Taycan. Guys have any idea?
I think sport car they don't use electric
You are right. Do you know why?
because they need more acceleration.
Exactly. Because petrol can actually firm up all the accelerations. But right now, the time has been changed. They actually produce an EV car as well.
Is it efficient for them to race?
To be honest, it's too expensive for me, so I never had a chance to try it. But it's an EV.
I don't think it's suitable to use battery for a sport car.
Yeah. True. But they are still making it because they actually have a new technology on it, which I'm going to talk about it later on. Okay?
You seems like have a lot of knowledge in electric vehicles.
Yes.
What brand do you use?
Actually, I'm not driving an EV yet, but I'm planning to change one for myself. Not current, but future. Yes.
What is your preference?
For right now, Tesla is still my number one priority, but because of Chinese coming out a lot of brands, so I might switch a little bit to China brand. So let's see how it goes.
Okay. I'm also thinking of switching to EV, but I'm not sure what brands and what model to get.
It's alright.
Maybe after the
Yeah.
training.
Let's dive in this
Yeah.
world first, then we'll talk about it further.
Okay, sure.
Alright
Very
then.
excited now.
Thank you very much.
So any candies? I answer a lot correct questions.
Not now, later on, okay? Later on. We still have a lot of sections. We still have a lot of models. So
Okay.
yeah, don't worry, okay? It's still very early. You already feeling sleepy right now?
Not sleepy, but because your activity is kind of interesting.
Yeah, interesting is good. As long as I don't let the whole situation being bored. Okay? Alright. Okay.
We move to next session.
Okay, thank you very much. Alright, let's go to the next page. Okay? Alright, again, what are electric vehicles? EV. Let's go to the straight point. The definition of the EV would be the vehicle is powered by electricity, and the electricity is from the battery of the e-vehicle. This is a very straightforward answer. Okay, and we actually have right now we actually have 4 types of EV, but in the market we actually have 3 types right now. But it's okay because this is a sharing session, so I'm going to have 4 types for you guys. Okay, so the type 1 will be the BEV, the type 2 will be the PHEV, and the third one will be the HEV. And the third one, I will share the 4th EV. Okay? And examples that you guys just mentioned, Tesla, BYD, and the Nissan Leaf. Okay. However, before I go further for different kinds of EV, right, I would like to have a little activity from you girls that if you girls could design your own EV, what would it look like and what features would it have? For the ladies, what do you girls prefer? It's alright, let's take a paper and you guys can draw it out, or maybe you guys can just list it out so that we can talk more about it later on when you girls are ready.
So right now you are instruct us to create our own EV.
It's not saying that instruction, it's like I would like to have more ideas about from the ladies, perception of an EV. Because EV is actually created by guys more, because guys are more to vehicles. But since today we have two beautiful ladies in the house, so I would like to have some ideas that what the girls actually have for your EV. Okay? It's a very quick one. It's going to be only 5 minutes, so one of the scrap paper and let's do it right now. Any questions?
No question, but I have no idea of what kind of EV I want to have.
It's alright. You just do it like brainstorming. Whatever ideas that you girls have. Yeah, just shoot it out.
Alright,
Okay.
so we have 5 minutes to prepare.
Of course, or you guys want to have 10 minutes.
10 minutes, can?
It's up to you girls.
Can you give some ideas of how you
Like what I mentioned just now.
drawing.
Like what you mentioned just now, mini, yeah, not that bulky. Yes, this is actually what I prefer as well. Even I'm a guy. Then maybe the color, the color of the vehicle. I'm not going to drive a pink color car, but yeah, I believe you girls can have the chance to have it.
Yeah, the better is to design my dream EV, right?
Exactly. So if you girls have any ideas or features or any technology, or maybe you girls prefer to have a smaller vehicle but bigger space in the front, and or you girls just prefer only two-seater vehicle, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's just like Mini Cooper. I'm sure you guys have the idea about Mini Cooper, right? Yeah.
Yeah, have some idea.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's rock and roll. Five minutes, yeah?
Okay. Have any gift if I
Sure, definitely. Some gift from China. Yeah.
You just travel back from China?
Yes, I just back, I think a month, I think 6 weeks ago, I just back from China. I actually spent a lot of time on the EV research. Okay. Any questions? Just let me know, okay?
Okay.
Mini? Okay. Is it because you're mini?
Yeah, because the car design, right, they design for tall people. So every time when I get into my car, I have to switch my seat.
That's true. And it's very hard to park your car as well, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then my legs very short.
I wouldn't say that. Okay. maybe the color as well, colorful vehicle, because we actually don't have any colorful car on our road.
I wish to have a colorful car, but I don't think the government will allow us. Is it allowed?
You mean for the colorful
Yeah.
vehicle?
There is some specification for the color of the vehicles, right? Can I?
To be honest, I'm not very sure about that, but as far as I know, right, there's no any restriction on the color. It's only our number plate. We have the restriction of our number plate. But color, yeah, it's not a very big deal.
But it's okay, just dream EV, right?
Yeah, exactly. So if you girls have any, ideas or anything, right? Yeah.
Maybe I can present my design to Tesla.
If you have the connection, I believe you could do that. If only if. I believe that Elon Musk would love to, take a look on it. It looks like Beetle. Yeah, a lot of girls like Beetles. How about you? Huh?
I have no idea for my EV car.
No idea at all?
No,
Okay, maybe you can have
because I don't have any knowledge of the EV car, so I
Oh.
don't have any dream car.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
It's
you
okay,
need to
it's okay.
further explain more, then I just have my dream car.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Sure, I will.
Because now just start.
Okay,
Yeah.
don't worry, I'll bring you into the EV world, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you?
This is my car.
3 more minutes. Oh, yeah, I know. It exactly looks like little Volkswagen.
What features would
Yeah, like, maybe it can swim in the river.
I can grab in
Exactly.
For what I drive in the river.
I don't know, maybe you want to catch some fish.
I think my dream car is like I can swipe every corner. I don't need to horn people. Then people will know I'm coming. I'm approaching.
You mean-
those they are not there to use their horn.
You mean you
So
wanted to have a vehicle that acknowledge other drivers? Okay, that's a very big thing. I'm not sure, but you can write it down. You can write it down.
I think EV can have these features since they don't how to say it, since they are high tech car.
They have
They
the
can
braking.
have something that can replace horn.
They have the braking notification, but if you are looking for something to replace the horn, I'm not sure. I never thought of it before, but it's a very good idea. You can write it down.
Me activate, I can acknowledge the people.
Yes.
I'm approaching, please.
So you don't have to horn anything, right? Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Recently the accidents in Taiwan, right?
Okay.
Then, based on the CCTV recording, right, they are accelerate very fast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure they purposely or how, but I think the EV can design like how to say it?
Alert the drivers.
Just alert the drivers and alert the people as well.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
approaching very fast. Please go. Please.
You mean like using a mic speaker to do that? Okay. Yeah, you can write it down as well, speaker, mic.
Because sometimes when we are panic, right, we suddenly we don't know how to react to Then
This situation, is it?
react to
Okay.
the situations. Then we forget to brake, we forget to horn, especially.
Okay, like
Then-
kelang kabut.
I think
Yeah.
you need to should be hire the driver.
Yes. Then you better don't drive.
Yeah.
You get a driver.
Get
Yes.
the one the driver for
Yeah.
the driver.
Yeah.
That's a very good
Flying
idea.
A flying car.
Until now, we still don't have the flying technology for our vehicle.
I think EV can start to have this.
But I'm not sure you heard of Cybercab from Tesla. Yeah, they're actually.
Can fly?
It cannot fly, but it can drive for you. Like what it just said, it can drive for you, so you don't have to be panicked, and you don't have to acknowledge anyone. Okay. Okay. All right. It's already 5 minutes, so I'll break up and let's talk more about the idea of your goals.
Hopefully, my dream EV can be realized.
I think you need to email Elon Musk.
Okay.
Do you have
Okay.
any connection?
I actually have his picture in my wallet. Yeah. Is it some sort of connection that you're looking for?
Maybe we talk about this later.
Okay, alright, cool. Very nice. Alright, girls, we have a very wonderful moment of knowing what girls are actually looking for in an EP. There were a lot of ideas, especially from Amy. The only question that I have right now is seriously, I'm not sure about how they actually make it if they use your ideas. But let's see how it goes, okay? And by the end of the session, right, I will provide a QR code for the girls to upload what the girls have already done for just now. Alright? Thank you very much, and let's go on for the next slide. Ready?
Yes.
The next slide, I'm going to introduce the type of EVs. Okay, like what I mentioned just now and what I showed you guys, we have 3 types in our market, but actually there are 4. And the 4th one would be the best solution of the EV, but because of some reason, we didn't do much yet. But let's see about future. Okay? Alright, first one. Sorry. Okay. Type of EVs, okay? Okay, battery EV, BEV. This is very obvious, straightforward, 100% electricity, and the electricity is from the battery of the vehicle. There's no byproduct at all, which means there's no smoke, there's no water, there's nothing at all for the byproduct. So it's a fully 100% electricity from the battery, which we actually see on the road right now. Tesla, BYD that you girls just mentioned, and even the Hongqi, Huawei, Xiaomi in China. So it's a very good, very ideal EV in the market. Alright.
Environmental friendly.
Exactly, it's very environment friendly.
Seems oil car using battery.
Yes, exactly. It's just like back in the past, right? We're actually using the battery to. I'm not sure you guys see it before. You need to use a remote to control a car, a toy car. That you're actually using it to left, right, and thing. Yeah. But I didn't have the chance to have one for myself. Yeah, because of my parents, they did buy it for me. But who knows? Right now we can actually buy the EV bike, the real EV that we can actually drive. Exactly. This is correct. So this is what we call BEV, the fully 100% electricity from the battery. Okay. Exactly. This is a very good idea. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. Let's go to the second one, the hybrid EV. Hybrid. It was like around. No, it was like maybe 15 or 20 years ago. We actually had this technology since 15, 20 years ago. The first vehicle that using hybrid technology is from Toyota Prius. You guys have any idea about Prius? It's a hybrid car. Okay, it's not completely half like petrol and the electricity. It's like more than like 30% of the electricity and 70% of the petrol. Why? Because they actually use more petrol in this EV. It's a combination of both. But the petrol is the main source of the EV. Okay. For the battery, right, actually using the braking to recharge the battery. And also, it's not only the battery, it's also use the petrol as well to recharge the battery of the hybrid, which is a very old type of EV. But it's still considered one of the EVs as well because of the technology. Okay?
No,
Why?
because it's like you mentioned right, they still use the petrol.
Yes, it's still using petrol.
The car is the main operation of the car can use petrol. And after the petrol is finished, you switch to battery.
Yes, yes.
Is it?
No. It's like using 70% of petrol and 30% of electricity
They,
on the road.
no, they, both of them operate together.
Yes, correct.
Oh.
Because as you can see here, it regenerates braking to recharge its battery. So when the user brakes the vehicle, then it recharges the electricity in the car.
Oh, I don't need to like find a charger.
No. This one you don't have to find any chargers. No plug-in chargers, no external charger, external cord for that. It's exactly
Still
use the internal electric in the car. Okay.
still confusing, yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, it's very confusing compared to the technology right now because this is an old school. Yeah, we can just say old school technology.
But it's still not environmental friendly, right?
Compared to right
Compared to
now,
the point.
15 years, 20 years ago, yeah, it was considered one of the green technology. Yeah.
I think I still prefer the toy car.
Yeah, of course, everyone prefer the toy car right now because of the technology of the battery right now is so much better compared to the last time. Yeah. Okay. All right. Is there any question else? Okay. All right. Let's go to the next one. All right, girls. We had a very wonderful moment of knowing what girls are actually looking for in an EV. It's very unique and interesting. I believe Elon Musk should have asked girls the opinion, so maybe he can have the other model. It's no more Model S, Model E. Model S, Model 3, Model X, Model Y, or maybe Model L for ladies. Is that good enough? Okay. Alright, by the end of the section, right, I will provide a QR code for you girls to upload what your girls have just made for the discussion just now. Okay? So, any questions? Still for right now?
Not for now.
Okay, not for now. Very good. So
Maybe
that's
later.
very good. Bring it on. Bring it on. Okay. All right. Let's go for the next slide. Okay. Now I'm going to dive into the type of EV. Okay. Like what I just mentioned just now, right? In the real world, we actually have 4 types of EV, but people tend to only acknowledge about 3, which is the battery, hybrid, and the plug-in. And later, after all the introduction, I will go into further for the 4th one. Are you guys excited?
It's the 4th one.
You guys don't look like excited at all. Huh?
I have no idea.
Okay, it's alright, it's alright. Later I'll show. Okay? I'll show later on. Okay? Alright. Let's go for the types of EV. Alright, the first one, battery EV. It's very straightforward. 100% electricity from the battery of the vehicle. As what the girls just mentioned, Tesla, BYD, and all the China brands that I just mentioned, Hongqi, Huawei, Xiaomi, they are using 100% electricity from the battery of its own. So this is what we call BEV, very straightforward, battery electric vehicles. Yeah, 100% electricity and no byproducts. Means no smoke, no water, nothing. Okay? So it's like a very good eco-friendly product.
Friendly.
Mm.
I think it's more like toy car or
Yes, you can actually say that as well. It's like how we actually, yes, from what I remember, right, last time, there's a toy car that using the remote controller, everything. Yeah, it's something like this. You need to charge it before you play it.
yeah.
You are right. But sorry, I didn't have a chance to get one for myself last time because of this. But I hope everyone right now have this to get.
The real toy
Yeah.
car.
Yeah, exactly, the real toy car, which is what we call BEV. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, that's a very good example. Very nice. Okay? Alright, let's go for the second one. Hybrid EV. Okay, hybrid EV. It's like maybe 15 or 20 years ago. We can actually call it an old school technology for the EV system. Why? Because it still uses the petrol as the main source of the vehicle, but it can generate the battery by braking the e-vehicle. It's like more than maybe 70% of the gas and 30% of the battery. So that particular vehicle will be using 70% of the gas and 30% of the battery. So you girls have the image of it?
But I have one question, right?
Okay.
You mentioned that this is hybrid EV,
Mm.
but when your explanation is this type of EV is using petrol.
Yes, correct.
But,
Petrol is the main source.
but why it's still called EV?
Oh, because they use the main source, the gas, the petrol, right, to generate the electricity. Yeah. By breaking the e-vehicle,
So whenever I brake, then the petrol.
it generates the electricity for the usage of the EV.
So it's opposite of the toy car you mentioned just now.
The toy car, we need to charge it using an external charger, but for this hybrid EV, right, it doesn't need an external charger. It only need the petrol, and by braking it, because we are driving car, right, then definitely we will brake. Then by braking it, it generates the electricity of the vehicle. It's it's like what I just mentioned. It's an old school technology compared to right now the EV system, but it's still very popular during that time because it's one of the greenest technology during that period.
Can I
Yeah.
say that hybrid EV is like they operate like half using petrol and half using battery?
You can say that, but the best way to describe the percentage would be 30% of the electricity and 70% of
Petrol.
the petrol. Correct.
So I cannot like today I want to use battery to drive.
No,
Tomorrow I use petrol. Can I do that?
No, you cannot do that. Because the main source is still the petrol. Yeah.
So
It's like right now you use like $100 to fill in a petrol, right? Then maybe it takes like maybe 10 days to finish it. But by using the hybrid EV, right, it will be like maybe 3 weeks. Yeah. So it's like, this is the difference. This is the big difference. It uses less petrol compared to the traditional petrol vehicle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you have this? I think we have. I see on the road, right? Like Toyota.
Prius, correct.
Oh,
Mm.
so we have.
Yeah, Prius is the first generation of hybrid EV. Yes.
It's not very popular in Malaysia.
To be honest, it's not very popular, but it's still well known because of the technology. But
By
in
that time,
US,
right?
yes, but in US and Europe, right, they actually very focused on hybrid EV that time because of the green technology. Yeah, but you are right. In Asia, they don't actually focus much. First of all, because of the pricing, the HEV is so much pricey compared to the traditional vehicle. Yeah, so much pricey. Okay.
So this.
And in Asia, sorry?
Sorry.
No. And in Asia, our petrol is so much cheaper compared to US and in Europe. That's the whole reason. Yeah.
So it is suitable for big car or small car?
This is a very good question. To be honest, that time, right, it's only suitable for smaller vehicle. Like Prius, I'm not sure I still remember. Prius, right, the size is not that big compared to the
Sedan car.
yes, correct. But after that, right, they actually generated more version of the hybrid. So I remember there's one more for the Toyota would be the Toyota Camry hybrid.
Oh,
Yeah, for the bigger one. Yeah, it's an advanced hybrid EV. Besides that, right, we still have other brand of HEV actually, like Honda. We have the Insight. Not sure you guys heard of it before. It's not very famous in Malaysia, but it's very famous again in Europe and in Western countries. Yeah, and Nissan as well. I don't actually remember what the name of the
Nissan.
model, but yes, it's one of the green technology back then.
No
Yeah.
idea about that because I think according to the trend right now, right,
Mhm.
the BEV is more popular.
You are correct. Yeah, you're correct. Okay. Any questions for this HEV?
Then how about HEV and our Berdua Mighty? Also is eco, right? You say the rechargeable is a battery.
Mhm.
For the Mighty also is a brake, then will recharge the battery.
This is a huge difference between eco and hybrid. Okay, eco is just how to say that, using less petrol when you using the mode of eco. Using less petrol. It also means that using less petrol, you don't have much torque of the vehicle, which means the pickup will be less. You know, when we accelerate, exactly, the pickup will be slow.
So you mean
Yeah.
the eco is less petrol?
Yes, it's nothing to do with the hybrid. It's nothing to do with the hybrid.
And hybrid is save money for the petrol.
Exactly.
Both also save money, but it's
Um,
different approach.
Yes, but hybrid is using the green technology. This is the first thing, and the second thing, right? The pickup of the vehicle not much different, but the eco mode is so much different compared to the hybrid one, or compared to the normal mode. Yes, that's a very good question. Thank you very much.
Yeah, she asked a good question as well because I think every car they have the eco sign.
Mode, yes, correct.
So I thought it's the same with the
No. It's totally different. It's totally different. Eco is just the mode of the vehicle. Like we have eco mode, we have sport mode, and some cars they have extra sport. You know, anything. But hybrid is a green technology. It's totally different. Yeah. Again, thank you for the question. Yeah. All right. Any other questions? Okay. If not, let's go to the third one.
P.
Alright, so girls, any questions?
No.
Any questions?
No.
Alright, then we go to the next slide, okay? Okay, the next slide will be another type of EV, which is what we call plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. Yes, it has the name hybrid, but it's totally different compared to the old technology. How to say that? This kind of plug-in, it has the external source, which is you can charge the vehicle using the electric charger. You know, the what do you call that? The EV have the charger, isn't it? Right?
They
Yeah.
can use as well.
Yes, they can use this as well. So as you can see, this type of hybrid EV, it has a larger battery compared to the old one. Besides that, as I mentioned just now, it can be charged from an external power source, just like the BEV, like the toy car that I just mentioned. And it actually uses the electric power first before the gas, as in before the petrol. It uses the electricity power before using the gas.
Oh,
So it's totally different than the...
hybrid is petrol first, then.
No, hybrid is petrol. Yes, hybrid is petrol first, then only electricity. But they actually mix it together. It's a combination.
Oh, they both work together.
Yes,
That's why
work
they can
together.
choose lah.
No, this one is not saying that you can choose. It's saying that it used the electricity power first, and before it finish, right, then it will change to the petrol mode. It's like two modes in the vehicle lah. Then one is the electricity, and the other one would be the gas. I mean petrol.
So you mean it's a half-half?
You can say that, but this one compared to the old school hybrid, right? This electricity, it takes around 70% to 80% of the power source. Then for the petrol, it's only 20 to 30%. It depends on the model. It's not half-half. It's like the other way around compared to the old school hybrid.
And this one is a good combination.
You can say that, actually you can say that because our petrol is so much cheaper compared to other countries. but it's not a very good advice for our user because it's not totally green. It's not totally environment.
Friendly.
It's not totally environmental
But
friendly.
but for now, is Malaysian will be worried about the charging port on the Malaysian.
Correct,
Yeah.
correct.
So this is the best choice to them to move to the EV car first.
Yes, you can say that as well. Because why? Because only Klang Valley in Selangor, then Penang and JB, they only have extra charging port like what you mentioned. So this is good for some suburban, rural area like maybe East Coast or maybe like Pahang, those area, right? Yes, like what you say, petrol is still the main source of the vehicle. So if you guys has the worry about that, right? So this is a very good choice.
So it's suitable for long distance.
Exactly. This kind of EV, it actually has like more than 1,000 km for the range. So it's very suitable for those actually travel much. Like a businessman or salesperson, right? That they need to go around Malaysia. Not only Penang, KL or Johor, they need to go to like Terengganu, East Coast, those places. So
Those places will
yeah,
have-
so it's a very ideal vehicle for salesperson or business person who travel a lot.
I think it will be popular in Malaysia.
Um,
Can you say?
yes, this is a trend. That's the whole reason why Malaysia is importing this kind of vehicle in right now. Yeah, but guys, Tesla is not doing this. BYD
It's doing it.
is going to do this.
Going to.
Yeah, it's going to. But other Chinese brand, yes, they are doing it. Like just now, what I just showed you guys, the C9. Yeah, C9 is the Komoda C9. Yes, yeah, that's the one. But I'm not very sure about how Malaysia is going to take. Is it the two models, the two types of C9, or only one type? But as far as I'm concerned, right, it's better to have the two types of C9 because of the environment. We want to focus on our green environment. Okay? Yes. Any questions? Okay. Alright, then let's go for the last one. The last one is the one that a lot of people have no idea about it.
Just now you also don't want to mention yours.
Yes, exactly. I try to keep it as a secret first.
Something high tech.
Yes, this is how actually Tesla is going to do this as well, but those rumors coming up from the company, but they still don't have a solid answer yet because it's totally new compared to the BEV.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yes, because it's going to it's going to against what Tesla is doing right now because Tesla concentrates on electricity. So right now this kind of technology is going to overlap the whole thing. So Tesla rumors coming saying that Tesla is going to do that, but there's not solid answer yet.
Okay.
Okay?
Can you review it?
Sure, definitely. Okay?
You are saying it's like very high tech, but I still cannot figure
Imagine it,
out.
right? Yes, but Japanese is doing it. Toyota. Let's see. Okay, this is what I've been saying. FCEV.
Oh,
Fuel cell electric vehicle.
what do you mean by fuel cell?
It uses chemical elements. What kind of chemical elements? Hydrogen.
Huh?
What is hydrogen?
Some gas.
How about you?
No, I don't.
Okay, do you guys know H2O?
Water.
Yes, water. So H2O, O is
Right.
oxygen, am I correct? And H is the hydrogen. So hydrogen is the lightest so-called element in our world. So right now, and also, oh sorry, I forgot to mention, and also 70% of our our environment we have the hydrogen. Means that hydrogen has a lot of how to say that, a lot of source if we're using hydrogen. So don't worry about what we lack of. You know, like electricity, we still need a power charge. Yeah. Then for our gas or petrol, right? So we need to import the petrol from Saudi Arabia, you know, other country thing. But this one, hydrogen, it uses,
Everywhere.
yes, almost everywhere. Almost everywhere. Okay, let's cut to the chase. As you girls can see, it converts hydrogen into electricity to power the electric motor. And it releases only water vapor as a byproduct. Yes, it still has a byproduct, but it's just the water vapor. So it's
Replace
the same thing.
smoke.
Yeah, replacing the smoke, exactly. It's the same thing, it's just water. Water is not dangerous. Yes, it's not smoke.
So can drink the water.
Of course, I don't encourage it, but if you want to try it, you can try it. Okay? So, also, the best thing of it is the fueling is similar to using a gas station. So, it doesn't take long. Like battery, right? It takes longer time. Yeah, it takes longer time.
Oh, no need to charge.
Yes, it doesn't need to be charged. The same thing, just like how you're using the petrol.
Replace the petrol also.
Exactly. And it is so much cheaper compared to our petrol. Exactly. And don't be surprised, this is a picture that I got from internet, and this is the hydrogen station in Putrajaya.
Oh,
Yes.
we have in Malaysia.
Exactly. In 2023, we have our first hydrogen station in Putrajaya.
So we have the car, EV car.
Yes, from Japanese company Toyota.
I mean,
Toyota Mirai. Sorry?
in Malaysia.
In Malaysia, yes, but it's not very well known in Malaysia. Yes, because of the station. Yeah, it only has station in Putrajaya. So it only is good for the residents in Putrajaya.
Not good.
So yeah, exactly. Okay, so maybe you guys have the questions that why the government doesn't encourage us to use the hydrogen
Why?
vehicle, right?
Why?
It's because of the
Money.
no, it's not. Yes, it's because of the money, but it's because of building up this kind of stations needs a lot of money. Yeah, one station it costs around 15 million.
Dollar.
Yes, USD, $15. So it's very expensive to create a hydrogen charger. But it's the best thing. It's the best.
So you can get it anywhere, but still expensive to sell.
Exactly, you can get it anywhere. You can get it in our environment. But the thing is, it's very hard for it to convert into the power. So it's a big thing. But we are moving forward. Yes, that's why I mentioned just now about Tesla. They are actually moving. Yes. Yeah. So this is what we call FCEV, fuel cell electric vehicle.
This is the most high-tech EV, I can say.
I wouldn't say it is the most high tech, but I would say this is the greenest vehicle. Yes. Because BEV, it needs power source from the electricity. But this one is hydrogen. It's just chemical element which you can just get it from our environment. Mm-hmm. Yes.
So which one will you prefer? FCEV or BEV?
To be honest, for me, right, I'll prefer this FCEV. Why? Because it doesn't take long to charge the battery, the so-called battery exactly. It's just like the, gas station. How long do you girls take when you girls want to, have the gas in the gas station? How long would it take?
I have maybe
5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, maybe 5 to 10 minutes, right? But using battery EV, right?
the whole night.
At least no, it's not whole night. Don't worry, later I will share more about the power output, okay? Yeah, but at least you need like half an hour or maybe more, depends on the charger that you have.
Yeah.
And it's not very common yet in Malaysia.
The charging station also very little.
Yes, not much. Yeah, not much because I would say it's a advanced technology for the gas station. That's why they need more information and also they need more, exactly to build up the station.
But
And
this
sorry.
will be cheaper compared to petrol or
Of course, it will be so much cheaper. Yeah, but the build up is very expensive. That's the whole reason. Not even Malaysia. Actually, in US, right? They
they
don't
have it.
they don't have much hydrogen station. They have, but not many. Not many. Even in Japan as well, not many. Yes.
Maybe because of the setting up, the cost is very high. So
Yes, the build up is very high, and also the vehicle, right? The technology is not very mature yet compared to the the BEV.
I think this one when they fully use fuel cell FCEV, right? They can create my dream car, flying cars,
Maybe you could, but
because it's the lightest gas I can get.
yes,
Oh my
this is
God.
exactly. Since you mentioned about this, right? Balloon,
Yeah, the balloons.
balloon is using hydrogen. Yeah, this is the lightest gas in the world.
So I can get my dream car.
Maybe you should propose to Elon Musk.
I should propose him to turn.
The BEV to FCEV, right?
Maybe
Yeah, they are going to, but not sure yet. Not very sure yet because he's very busy with the
later,
US government right
later I
now.
upload my proposal into your QR codes and you can help me to send.
I'll try my best. I'll inform my boss, okay?
Thank you very much.
No problem. Is there any question else?
Next.
Next. Okay? Alright then. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention. This station was built by our Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation, mostly. So it's not by the private sector, it's by our government. Yeah.
So government actually has already invested in these technologies.
Yes. You can say that. We are moving in the right direction. It's just that we are a bit slow compared to China, US, big countries. Yes, but we are moving in the right direction. Yes.
Another question.
Yes, sure.
Where do you get those pictures?
Oh, of course, online.
Which country is it?
This is in Malaysia, like I just mentioned, this hydro station in Putrajaya.
Oh, that one? I
Yes.
thought Japan.
No. The car is from Japan, Toyota. It's Toyota Mira. Yeah.
The bottom also lah.
Hmm?
Is both picture also in Malaysia.
Yes. Mira.
Maybe one day we should visit Putrajaya.
Yeah, of course. If you have the chance, right? Yeah, you just go to Putrajaya and take a good look at it.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting. A lot of people has no idea about this.
Luckily, I come to your training today.
Good. Any question else?
Sister?
No? Okay. Alright. Alright, I'll go to the next slide. Okay. These are what we have already discussed just now, the advantages of EV. As I said, the environmental, zero tailpipe emissions, reduce greenhouse gases, which is we reduce the black smoke, everything. Then performance, instant torque, quieter and smoother ride. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention about it would be the engine, the so-called engine in the EV will be so much quieter. It's very quiet. It's in silent mode. It's exactly like in a silent mode. Why? Because EV doesn't actually have a motor, engine motor in them. That's why. That's the whole reason. Okay. And the instant torque is the pickup that just now it didn't just ask me about the question. Yes. Then the third one would be the economic, lower running and maintenance costs. How to say that? Electricity is far cheaper compared to the petrol per kilometer, as we all know that we depends on the prices on the global and for our hold on, yeah. Okay. So plus EV doesn't need engine oil, spark plugs, and frequent servicing. The only thing that you guys need is actually Wi-Fi network to keep updating the system of the EV. Of course, like maybe after 2 years, 3 years, right? Then you have to check on your vehicle by going to the HQ. I mean to the service center, just in case of any issue like the tire, exhaust pipe or the lights. Okay.
So the maintenance cost will be lower than petrol.
Yes, so much lower. Yes, cheaper, because it doesn't have spark plug. It doesn't have engine oil. Yes, it doesn't even have a real motor engine in the vehicle. Yes. Okay.
So they are service center for EV.
Of course. Each brand has their own service center, but as far as I know, like Tesla, right, and BYD, they actually don't need to go to the service center. They actually just they just upgrade the system using Wi-Fi, like what I mentioned. Internet is very important for the EV.
So I just need to keep my apps updated. Is it not app, the system?
Your system, exactly.
System
Yes, your
updated.
OS, exactly, OS. It's just like a handphone. If you're using your phone, right, sometimes you need to upgrade to your latest version. Yes, exactly.
So I just treat it like I'm using mobile phones.
Exactly. Just like your smartphone. It's the same thing. Okay? Alright. And incentive, government incentive. Let's talk about Malaysia only because we're in Malaysia. It has the tax exemptions, then reduce import duties, and all the charging initiatives. But
Not free charge. Not free charge. Discount.
some brand provide free charge. Some like BYD, yeah, they provide some free charging for a certain period.
Like I mentioned just now, right, my company actually they are encouraging the employee
Correct.
to switch to electric vehicles, so
Mm-hmm.
they have they provide a charging port for.
Yes. Correct. Yes. This is very good actually. This is a very good deal. Yeah.
It's make the employee more motivated to go.
Exactly. This is how the big companies and government are actually doing right now to encourage us to use more green technology.
Yeah.
Yes. Mhm.
Then this is also one of the reasons I want to switch to EV.
Yes. But if you want to switch to EV right now, you need to buy in this year
Wow.
because next year onwards, there's no news coming out that the tax exemptions is going to carry forward. Yeah, because it's until 2025, which is this year. So keep in mind, and next time, right, we hope for a better deal, but for now, it's only until 2025.
I think they will extend.
Same here. I wish Malaysia, yeah, could extend this tax exemption so that more of us can actually have enjoy the green technology. And EV is actually a fun, how to say that? It's a fun toy to play with. It has a lot of new things, new technology, new stuff, all the cameras like, around the vehicle. Then the technology, the voice control, the voice demand, everything is actually very nice. Yeah, you girls should pay a visit to Tesla and maybe BYD so that you girls have more ideas about it. Especially you, since you wanted to switch from petrol car to EV. Yeah, it's a very good deal actually. EV is it's a very good deal. Mm-hmm. All right. Talking about advantages, right? Then of course we have the disadvantages of EV. Okay, first of all, like what we mentioned just now, the range anxiety. Okay. Yes. We have limited range compared to the petrol cars, as I say, because we are not yet a mature, developed EV infrastructure in Malaysia yet. Yes, we don't have a very mature infrastructure. So only like Klang Valley, Penang and Johor. Then how about East Coast? It's still a very big issue. Okay, if you want to travel around.
For now, I think if we buy an EV right now, like we can only go to
City center.
center.
Exactly.
So if I want to go East Coast, I might be very worried. What if I drive halfway and no electric, then I cannot charge my car?
That's why they came out the
Hydrogen.
no, they came out the PHEV. Yes, the plug-in. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, because the manufacturer actually have the concern as well. That's why they make this mixture together, the combination together, so that not only the city people can use it, the rural, the suburban, the outskirt people can actually use the EV as well. So it's a very good thing. But
For now, still have.
I still have the concern. Is definitely still have the concern. But the point is, we need to embrace the new technology so that we can have
mindset.
yes the mindset, and also we need to know more about the technology. Yes. Okay. Right. This is the range anxiety and initial cost as well. Higher upfront price. We need to pay more for the vehicle. Yeah, it doesn't have tax yet, but it's still very expensive compared to our local manufacturer like Pedua and Proton. Okay. Then charging time, like what I mentioned, is longer than the petrol refueling. Yeah, like what you say, what you just say just now is 5 to 10 minutes for the gas refueling, but for EV it takes longer time. Okay, and the charging infrastructure still under development in Malaysia, still under development. I believe only in Singapore they have already has the matured development because Singapore is so small, and Singapore is a city. In Malaysia, in Thailand, in Indonesia, in Vietnam, everywhere, right? Yes, it's still under development. As 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 a Malaysian, I can proudly say that Malaysia is doing a very good job compared to other countries in Southeast Asia.
Really?
Yeah. All right. Lastly, would be the battery and disposal. Okay, what is this? Okay, this is the concern of the battery degradation. Okay, because once you use the battery, it's just like a smartphone,
Condemn.
Yes. Once you use your smartphone longer time, like maybe after 2 years, right? Then your battery will be less. Yeah, will be less. So this is the same concept that we are going to have in our EV.
So I have to change my EV every 1 to 2 years.
No. That one is EV is talking about more than 5 years, 5 to 6 years.
It's only 1 to 2 years.
Yes, correct. But luckily, the EV manufacturers they have, I think it gives battery warranty for it, so no worries about it. Yeah. Don't ask me why they don't want to give 10 years, but I think 8 years is more than enough. Yeah. Of course, like what you said just now, right? If you have the extra cash, right, you can actually change to other things because EV is a very fast-moving technology. Yes. So, like this year, we have, last year, we have the plug-in hybrid, but now people more focus on hydrogen. Yeah. So it's like, it's a very fast-moving technology. Okay.
Like iPhone now every year.
Yes, true. This is the same thing, but not for vehicle because vehicle is a big thing. Yeah, it costs so much more compared to a phone. Yeah. Okay. Any questions still? Any question? All right then. Okay. This is the EV market trends in Malaysia. Okay. Again, Malaysia is still slow, but surely we'll join the race with other countries. Okay. And in 2020, our national EV policy was launched. So it outlined the incentive, the direction, and also the goals. Okay. Then in 2022, right, there's more charging stations were installed in KL, Penang, and JB, as mentioned, especially in malls and condos. And actually, now we can see some charging station along the road as well. If you guys pay attention on it, you can see some parking lots. They already changed to EV charging station. Yes, take a good look. Then in 2023, right, EV sales has already gone up by 50% compared to the previous year. Brands like Tesla, BYD, those big brands, right, are the big players out there. And for the future, again, like what I just said, I'm hoping our government will have the extension of our tax exemption so that more people will actually enjoy the benefit of having the EV. So I'm looking forward for that. Okay. Oh yeah. Besides that, right? Actually, Proton has already produced our first EV.
EMAS.
Exactly, EMAS.
But that one not popular.
It's very popular in Malaysia, but it's not popular in worldwide. Yes. Not yet. Hopefully one day it will. Yes.
Since it's just like starting.
Yes, it's just started like 2-3 months ago. And the latest news of our EMAS, right, is they are actually doing the export to Indonesia.
Oh.
Yeah, Indonesia. So we are hoping for more, maybe to Thailand as well.
To China.
To China is a
Is it
bit possible. It's a bit impossible because China has a very large market, large EV market, which they already have more than enough.
They are mature enough.
Yes, they are mature enough, and they have a lot of brands compared to us. Yes. Okay. So again, we are still lagging behind compared to the big countries like China, US, or even Europe. But we are moving in the right direction. So again, I'm looking forward and wishing the best of it. Okay. So I actually have a question for you girls, okay? How many years do you girls think that we still need to have for a very matured EV development in Malaysia?
10 years.
10 years. 10 years would be 2035. How about you? 5 years is going to be 2030. Actually, I'm sorry I don't have a solid answer for this, but
What's your opinion?
for my opinion, 5 to 10 years is the time that I could say. Yeah. But it's a good thing that you guys have like 5 to 10. It's good. It's not 20 or 30. It's 20, 30. It's a very long time. So yeah, everyone has faith. Good. This is a good thing. Okay. All right. Welcome. McDonald's, right? Okay. Not yet. Please. It's alright. Enjoy your meal. Alright, so this is the comparison of the EV versus petrol. This is the final comparison as you guys can see. So for the fuel cost, EV is low, petrol is high. Then maintenance, EV is low, petrol is high. And emission, EV is none, petrol is high. And refilling time, EV is slow, petrol is fast. And for the range, EV is lower and petrol is so much higher. Okay?
It is war.
Sorry?
It is war between petrol and EV.
Yeah, exactly. So as a conclusion, the only major challenges that EV is having is the charging time. And of course, not forgetting about the range as well. And for the petrol, petrol cars have the advantage of the refilling time. Yeah, it's fast. So you guys have the idea, has the image right now. Of course, the infrastructures remains the barrel. I believe in the future, right? Once the chargers is upgraded to a faster one, I believe EV will dominate the market after all. Yeah, means petrol car will be eliminated. Yes. So any questions? Okay.
Yeah. Then what
Please.
happened to petrol car when everyone changed to EV?
To be frank, this is a very good question, but I don't have any answer for that for now. Yeah, because our world is still depending on the petrol vehicle. Yeah. So this is still a very
Maybe they can recycle the car.
yes, of course, there's a lot of things can be recycled from a vehicle. Yes. Correct. Alright, let's go to the next slide. Okay. These are the key components in our EV. Alright, for EV, it's very simple. They only have 5 main components. What are they? First of all, electric motor. Okay, as you guys can see here. And then reducer. Okay, what is the reducer, right?
Yeah.
It's also called a gearbox. It's a gearbox for our petrol vehicle. So it's a component that translates the electricity into the speed. Okay? Then the battery pack is very obvious. It's underneath the vehicle and it has a big one. This is the main power source for an EV. Okay? And the electric power controller. Okay, this is to manage the power delivery. Means how it actually contribute the power to the source. To the output. Okay, to the output. And onboard charger. Where is onboard charger? Onboard charger is, yes, it's the one that we use to charge our vehicle. Okay, so as you girls can see, so it's all over here. These are the main thing that control the vehicle, and this is the battery who supports and who has the power source for all this. Okay, all right. Now, as you can see, these components work together to power the vehicle, manage energy flow, and enable efficient charging. Yeah, it's very simple. It doesn't have spark plug, engine oil, this and that. Yes.
Yeah, example of my car.
Yes, true. You are right. It's very straightforward now. It's very straightforward. Alright, talking about these key components, right? Let's move forward to the charging type. Okay, we have AC, DC. Have you guys heard of AC and DC?
Aircon.
No, AC is not aircon. What is AC? What is DC? And it has 3 levels. Okay? So EV charging depends on the voltage and the current type, AC and DC, with level 1 to 3 charging level. The level 1 and 2 is the AC power, and the DC is the fast charging. It's just like a smartphone. So it has the turbo charging and non-turbo charging. So DC is the turbo charging for the vehicle, and the AC is just the normal charging. And of course, it has the level 1 and level 2, which means level 1 is the normal charging, and the level 2 is the higher voltage, which can support faster charging to the vehicle. Okay. Now, as you girls can see, level 1 uses a standard 120 volt AC outlet, is the slowest charging speed. And level 2 uses a high voltage AC, 208 volt to 240. And the level 3 is the fastest, is the turbo charging, using the direct current DC for the faster charging, and it's so much faster compared to the AC charging. Of course, due to the speed, right, it costs more. The AC is more expensive than the AC charging.
DC.
Sorry, the DC charging is so much expensive compared to the AC charging. Yeah.
How much difference?
How much difference is around 60 to 80%. Again, depends on the model.
So the charging speed, if using AC, is the slowest one. The slowest speed is whole night.
Yes.
Charge whole night.
charge whole night if the battery is empty. Yeah, so it depends. If your battery is like 50-60%, right, then it takes like maybe 3 to 4 hours. But if your battery is like less than 10 or 20%, yeah, it takes whole night. And by saying whole night, it's like around 7 to 8 hours. It's not 12 hours, it's 7 to 8 hours.
So it means like if I charge before I go to sleep, then next morning I can.
Yes, correct. This is what Malaysians are doing right now.
But I think it's not good for the battery.
Actually, it's not a concern because they actually have a disconnector in the battery, which can actually disconnect the charging once the battery is full. Yes. It's just like smartphone. It's just like our smartphone.
Okay. So each charging type is compatible for every car or?
Yes, every single EV.
So if let's say
Mhm.
today I buy a Tesla Model 3, right?
Yes.
I can charge using AC and DC.
Yes, correct. But Tesla is a bit different because Tesla has its own supercharging.
Yeah.
So it actually has a better turbo charging compared to other models. I mean other brand. Yes.
So it depends on my budget. If I cannot afford to buy a fast charge. then I can
Yes.
buy
It's just the same thing like the
Like
smartphone.
the 95 petrol and 97 petrol.
Correct. So, but the 95, 97, it depends on the price. Yes, but the AC, DC and the supercharging, it depends on the model. Yes.
Model means the
Model
car
as
model?
in, yes, the car models. Because some cars, right, they don't receive DC.
Oh,
Yes.
what kind?
Because the battery is not support enough. But right now we don't have much concern about that because we are not using other brand EV. We are using like BYD or the well-known brand, right? Those are fine. But some in China, they actually very have the concern of the DC and AC charging.
Oh, each car have dedicated charging type.
Yes, correct. It's not saying that each car, it's each brand.
Each brand has.
Yes, each brand, each model. But in Malaysia, we don't have that concern. It's because we are using AC and DC for most of our brand, right? I mean our EV brand. Yeah, they are doing fine. It's only Tesla they have the supercharging. Yeah, the supercharging costs, I think a lot more compared to the DC charging, and also it takes a shorter time, like maybe half an hour, then get the full charge. I'm not very sure about Tesla because they actually keep coming out with a new branding and new charging. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. This is our case study. Okay. This is our EV adoption in Klang Valley, and not mentioning about Klang Valley only, is in all our major cities, Penang and Johor Bahru. So real examples of EV usage, number of public chargers available, partnerships with local councils and private sectors. And I actually have a very interactive discussion with you girls. What are your biggest concern about EVs? And what would make you consider switching? Okay, for this, right, I'm going to have a group discussion for you girls. So these are the questions that I have. So I'll give you girls like maybe 10 to 15 minutes. So I hope you girls have a very good answer for that. And again, this will be uploaded after our QR scan.
So I cannot chin chai.
Yeah, there's no chincai here. We only have green vegetables.
Would answer have candies?
Yes, definitely.
Because this morning I saw bring up candies.
Okay, no problem, no issue. I have a lot from
maybe
China.
some incentive for my EV.
This one I have to ask Elon Musk.
Maybe you are a big fan of Elon Musk because you keep mentioning his name.
He's my brother actually, I don't want to lie to you anymore. My name is Isaac Musk. Alright, let's start our group discussion. Okay? For 10 to 15 minutes, okay? Then I'll hear a few from you girls.
It's a tough question.
It's not very tough, it's still okay lah. Tough?
Give us some tips maybe.
Sorry, I can't give any tips because this is very straightforward. Yeah, thank you. Any concern? Maybe you guys can start from the last question. What would make you consider switching? And of course, the fourth question as well. What are your biggest concerns?
Maybe I should ask ChatGPT. Can I?
Yes. You may. And the charging access, is it better at the mall or apartment?
Both.
Both, huh? Yeah, same thought. And like what I just asked you girls, the future predictions.
I think for the charging access, right, they need to have more charging station.
Yes,
available.
correct. Even along the road, I actually wish the gas station, every gas station has its own charging station as well.
Maybe a dedicated R&R for charging station because the charging time will take like the shortest also like half an hour.
Half an hour
Then
more.
when the driver can take the time to rest.
Yeah, true. Yeah, write it down. All right.
I'll be back.
Very good. So, how? You guys have the answer?
Yeah. Actually,
Mm.
my biggest concern about EV
Yes.
is the charging access.
Okay. Yes.
And yeah.
That's actually a lot of people's concern. Yes, that's
the
correct.
biggest concern for everyone.
Yes,
not
yes.
only for me. And another thing is trust. I think mindset to switch to EV because we are used to we used to drive petrol car.
Correct.
Then suddenly the new technology come in, then we are like doubt on the technologies itself. Whether the EV is safe or their performance.
Okay.
Because talking about EV, the main operating is electric one. And recently, you know the news about EV, we can see the car
Explosion. Yes, correct.
Suddenly the car suddenly break down.
True. Okay.
The technology, like it's hard for us to be confident on the technologies.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
What do you think?
To be frank, I'm agree with your ideals, but one thing I need to talk about would be, okay, first let's back to your first concern, your biggest concern about EV is a charging access, right? Okay, this is really a big issue for us in Malaysia, but I would say that you need to plan. You need to plan ahead each time when you want to go for highway travel, or if you want to go to rural places, long distance. Because right now, as I mentioned just now, it's not mature enough yet, our EV development, but we still can plan ahead before we have our move. This is what we can do right now. This is what we can do right now, because you cannot just bypass the benefit of the EV by just saying that that there's no charging access here and there. But what I can suggest would be, you need to plan ahead. So from there we can actually have the idea of how you actually use your vehicle. I mean your EV. Okay, like one of my friends, right? Okay, he's driving Tesla Model 3. Okay, he has the issue of what you just mentioned about charging access, but he plans ahead every time he wants to go to highway or go to travel or business trip. Okay, sorry?
Like you mentioned, we plan ahead. Like for example, I want to travel from Penang to KL. Then the screen will show how many
Percentage of the battery. Yes, correct.
Let's say journey, right? The journey to KL, let's say they said need 80% of the battery, but I have 85%, so it should be enough to travel to KL. Then I will easy to anxiety about to doubt on the percentage, Is it really need 80% or maybe more?
So like I said just now, you need to plan ahead. As in planning ahead, as in charging your vehicle, like fully charged, like maybe you make it, at least you make it 90%. Not just 80 something percent, because each percent it takes like a certain range. That's why it's advisable that you have a full battery in your vehicle.
Even you say 100% charge. Then let's say I drive to Ipoh. It still have 80 something, let's say 85%.
Okay.
To reach KL. Then I will okay, 85%. I need to charge it. I maybe will have the anxiety of.
You have the anxiety of
to make sure my
losing the
car
battery.
is to make sure my car is fully charged.
Yes.
Like when I use my phone,
Mm-hmm.
if the battery drop to 80%, then I will have the
Spontaneously you will charge your phone,
I will
right?
go to find a charger
Yes.
to plug in my phone.
Yes, correct,
That's why I
correct.
said the charging access more accessible to more and also apartment accessible to everywhere, so I can easily find.
Yes,
the
but
charging station to charge
okay,
my car.
back to our petrol car, right? We actually don't have like we don't have like certain amount. I mean certain range, right? Then we have one petrol station. We actually like technically it's like more than 25 km or 30 km. Then only we have one gas station. Yeah, so it's the same thing like our EV. So you need to plan ahead, like what I just mentioned. You need to plan ahead. This is the first thing. And secondly, you need to change your mindset. That's why I said I agree with what you just mentioned about your mindset. You need to have the new mindset saying that, okay, right now, even I have only 85% and I'm in Ipoh, I still have like maybe 250 kilometers. I still have more than enough. And even come to the worst, right? You don't have much battery in your vehicle. You can just exit to any exits to find the charging point. Because
will take longer travel.
yes, it will. But sometimes you just need to bear with it because this is what we are doing right now. Because like I mentioned, Malaysia doesn't have a matured EV development, so sometimes we just need to have our own tactic to deal with our situation.
Maybe they need more education on EV adoption.
I would say the big players out there like the BYD and Tesla, they actually need to focus on building more charging station in Malaysia. Yeah, because government, I don't think they will have more planning on EV station because this station ports, right, is actually like sponsored by the big manufacturers. Yes. Okay. How about you, Eileen? Do you have any question else?
Yeah,
Or do you?
my bigger concern is the filling time. The EV is very slow than petrol.
Yes.
So when traveling long distance, right? When you meet the petrol station, you just fill in about 5 and 10 minutes. You waste at petrol station.
Yes.
But
Correct.
you want to charging your EV car, you need to half an hour. There will be take a long time to the distance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course. As I
That one is the waste the time in
Yes.
filling time.
yes, that's why I say you need to plan ahead. As I answering Amy's questions
it's
right now.
plan ahead, but
Yes.
the time will be waste. Maybe you in Penang you go to KL is about
3 hours.
3 hours or 4 hours. But you on the way, then you can fill in your petrol.
Yes.
5 or 10 minutes. Then if you using the EV car, when you the half road you want to charging, you waste about 30 and
Correct.
I think 30
Yes.
minutes or more than.
This
30
is
minutes.
everybody's concern
Yeah.
as well. This is everybody's. That's why I say is. I mean, how to say that? I wish that the charging time will be so much lesser, like in the future. Because right now they are still working on the battery charging, but until now, battery charging is still taking a lot of time. That's why I same here. Agree with you as well. It's just that right now our infrastructure of battery, right, is still very slow. But each year they are doing the upgrade. This is what I can tell you, girls. Yeah, each year, and not only the upgrade for the battery, the cost of the battery is going down as well each year, like maybe 10 to 15%. Yeah. It's still a long way to go. But yeah. Okay. Very, Very good questions, very good concern. Anything else?
Maintenance.
If there's no other questions, right, then I'll just go ahead with our road ahead. Okay? Okay? Like I said just now, we are hoping the big players out there to have a very good upgrade on our battery and even for our charging port. Why? Because of all our concern that we had. That's why they have a massive investment in all this electric vehicle. Okay? Automakers pouring billions into EV development. Then they actually work with the government. So government also have the targets to have the EV adoptions. And like what I mentioned just now, the falling battery prices, making EVs more affordable to mobiles. And lastly, the sustainable future. Yeah, we wish to have more clean and connected technology. As in not only us using the EV, as in the transportation, the public transportation is using EV as well. Like an EV bus, which is already...
We got electric motorbikes.
Yes, like what I was about to say. Like in China, they're actually using EV bus.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a very big thing as well.
I think Malaysia and demands Speedmark also using the EV transportation to loading their
The
stock.
merchandise. Oh, I see. Okay, really? Okay, this is a new thing to me. I have no idea about 99 Mark, but
Yeah.
they are using the EV.
Yeah.
Okay.
Recently.
Oh, really? Okay, good. Yeah, so step by step. And seriously, we are hoping that public transportation is using EV as well. Yeah, to make sure that our environment. Yes. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let me see, huh? Yeah, this is not a matter of if lah. It's a matter of time only lah. So it takes time. So again, we wish for the best. Okay. All right. This is our summary. Okay. Huh? Happy already, right? Okay. So as everyone can see, okay, EVs offer a very good future for our environment. So it's a environmental and economic benefits for us. Not only for us, for our future as well, our next generation, especially our next generations. Okay. Then Malaysia is making a real progress now. Yeah. Especially in Klang Valley and Penang, the city's center, which is good because there are more users in cities. That's why. Then the challenges are clear: cost, range, and the infrastructure. But the future is promising because with the strong policy and the massive investment from the manufacturers. So before that, right?
EV cannot solve the traffic jam.
This is another concern. This is another concern.
One car because right now, Tesla also got the features that no driver.
Yes,
So the car can-
cybercab. Exactly. That's
So
why
there will be more and more car on the roads.
to be honest, I'm not sure the whole purpose of having the cyber cat, but what I can say about his innovation, Elon Musk's innovation, the reason he actually wanted to have the cyber cat is because he doesn't want people to drive anymore. Instead of driving, they are using the
No driver.
so-called robot car so that they can actually I mean less accident, less accident and actually
I think it will be more accident.
I don't think so
I
because
don't trust about the no driver.
yeah, of course. Right now we still don't have the trust in it.
You dare to ride on the
To be honest, I'm more than willing to try it. I'm more than willing to try it because this is the future. We must look forward. Yes, we cannot go backward anymore. We must look forward. Yeah, exactly. This is what you said, right?
But I cannot accept it.
You haven't tried. You haven't tried. Maybe next time, yeah. Next time you'll know. The same thing. It's just like iPhone last time. When it came out during 2004, no one actually wanted to try it. Everyone was still using Nokia, Samsung. So when iPhone came out at the time, no one actually wanted to use it. So iPhone actually have the joint venture with AT&T. That's one of the telcos in US. AT&T is not a famous telco in US. Yeah, but they didn't have a choice. So they wanted to have someone that back it up. So yeah, so iPhone actually the first iPhone. So iPhone actually worked with AT&T. They have the package, the so-called package right now. The free phone and everything. Yeah, that time iPhone was free. All the user needs to do is just get the package of the telco, then they give you a free phone, iPhone. Yeah. So from there, people keep using iPhone, and they found out that whoa, this is the next big thing in the future. And right now, look at us. Everyone is using smartphone, and most of the people, 50% user, actually using iPhone. Yeah. So this is the trend. Yeah. We look forward. We don't look backward. Okay. All right. Okay.
I think you can suggest to your brothers, right?
You mean Elon Musk?
Yeah.
Okay.
To like solve the traffic jam issues. I don't think EV can solve, but
We don't know yet. To be honest, we don't know yet. Yeah, I always propose idea to him actually. Yes. One of the reasons I'm standing here because I'm the maker of the EV as well. Actually, don't tell anyone. Okay. Okay.
And then
Yeah.
and cybercab will come into Malaysia.
I don't think Cybercat is coming to Malaysia. I don't think.
I don't think maybe Malaysia can adopt no driver
I believe
car.
Proton Cab is going to be the Cybercat, not the Cybercat. Yeah.
They need to train in drive in Penang.
True. The driving skill Penang, right? Okay. Alright, last but not the least is the learning outcome, okay? Okay, so these are the learning outcomes that we have today. So EV offer environmental and economic benefits. And Malaysia is making a good progress. Like what I mentioned just now, Klang Valley and Penang are the most important cities doing it. Then the challenges, cost, range, and infrastructure. Future is promising, okay? So with strong policy support and rapid innovation. Okay? Alright. The last one. Okay, Q&A. Come. You guys have any questions? Bring it on.
I have the questions.
Hmm.
Where do you think the biggest business opportunity in the EV ecosystem?
Sorry?
Where do you think the bigger business opportunity in the EV ecosystem?
This is a very hard question. Actually, for that, right,
We need to consult your brother.
Yes, this is one of the ideas, but in Malaysia, I still don't see any other business opportunity for that yet. But what I can see is the Tenaga is the monopoly of
Electric.
the electricity producer. So if there's another manufacturer, I mean Tenaga manufacturer is coming in Malaysia, that would be the business opportunity. Yeah.
Is there any?
To be honest, there's no other things except Tenaga. Yeah, still Tenaga. I wish there's somebody coming in. Yes. My brother is bringing.
Elon Musk is doing electrics.
He's doing the internet, the Wi-Fi. Yeah, the internet. Skylink. Yeah, he's doing the Skylink. Sorry, Starlink. Starlink. Yes, he's doing Starlink. Actually, we just got the package from Starlink as well. It's 129 every month, and the shape of the Starlink, I mean the equipment of Starlink is very futuristic, which you guys can have a look after this. Yeah.
Maybe next in the future, if the new Tenaga company will be very good adoption in EV.
Yes, true.
Right.
It's a very big business opportunity, like what he just mentioned. Any questions?
Yeah. So what are the biggest technical issue you see in EV?
The only technical issue that I see is we don't have enough talented people to deal with the EV structure yet. Like the components or anything, right? We don't have talented people in Malaysia yet. We don't have enough, I would say. We don't have enough talented people. Because it's a brand new technology compared to the traditional one. So I don't think we have enough talented people for this field. But not only in Malaysia, in Singapore, yes, the same thing is going on. Yes, so I would suggest government, especially our Ministry of Education, right? They actually could open more courses for the EV infrastructures, to to have more talented technicians.
But if Malaysia open the new course for EV, right? The technician in petrol car will have no job.
Yes. Your brother? Your brother is doing the.
Technician.
He's working as a technician. I see.
I think
Yeah.
maybe government encourage. To enhance their skills in.
Yes. That's why your brother can actually go to learn the new technology, the
right
new
now
EV technology.
The company actually have the.
They're actually doing it right now. Okay.
On the
Which is good because this is a future trend.
because maybe like you said, the maintenance in futures, right? After 5 years, the car maintenance, maybe the car might be sent to the service center.
Correct.
Or some spare parts that needs to replace.
Some issues that's going on. Yes, true. That's why. Not saying that discontinue the old traditional technicians. Actually, government should support them to have a better cost for the EV technology. To enhance the cost structures, right? Yes, yes, yes.
Instead
Yes.
of like eliminate the tradition.
Exactly, exactly.
They,
I don't think they are going to eliminate all the players out there because those are experienced guys. Because we are still talking about cars, we are still doing about cars. That's why those people are still very important in this field. All they need to do is they need to learn the new technology.
and the petrol cars, right? When you say in the future people may adopt the EV, then the petrol car we should not like just left eliminate beside. Maybe we can use the petrol car to recycle back to transform.
Yes. This is going to be other field of the recycle. Yeah, other field of recycle. But it's a good thing that we actually have other things to do about it. Because we don't want to discontinue, stop everything because it's going to be a big waste. Yeah. Very good, very good. Yes. Any other questions? Okay. If no, right, then again, thank you very much for joining this section with me and to explore the world of EV. I hope you guys today have learned a lot of things of EV, and I hope you guys have the knowledge of like what you wanted to do with EV switching or any other things. Okay?
I think I will wait for the hydrogen.
Yeah, the hydrogen is the best
One
thing.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
I think when the hydrogen comes and the battery car, the people no longer like prefer battery car. Due to the charging.
Yeah, this is going to be another challenge, but we never know. We never know. Because hydrogen is part of the technology, but battery is like more than 10 years technology. So let's see how it goes. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Okay, alright. Thank you very much. And if any questions or any concern, please come to me. And later on, I'll put on the QR code, and you guys please scan it and upload the things that you guys already have. Okay? Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Can we take photo later after?
Sure. No problem, no issue. Alright.